go back to vaping after like I quit for getting, you know, dry socket or whatever. But Alex has recently had the 50 bars in the house.
Oh, dude, they're the best vape ever.
Dude, it smells like last night I finally broke and went, fucking give me one. Just like she got like a giant pack from Vape Wholesale and I was like, dude.
I never thought about that, the whole pack.
Dude, it's so much cheaper. You can get I think she goes on and gets like 3 of this flavor, 3 of this one, comes out to like, you know, 12 at a time, something like that, and it's like $100.
Damn.
That's not bad.
Dude.
Yeah, I go through these in like a week, dude. But like honestly, I used to smoke the Razes. What else was there? The Geek Bars, the Flares, the Lavas, and like honestly, I'm not a fan of the ones you can't really charge because I feel like the flavor goes quick and I'll smoke it in 2 days.
Right.
Whereas like these are, as soon as I start, I haven't bought like I'll buy a cheater vape if I can't find these.
Okay.
But like I'll purposely drive like 30 minutes to where I grew up to a smoke shop out there.
Made in the USA.
Exactly.
Some of the creamier flavors are Beard brand, which was like, did you ever used to do the mod back in the day where you pour it onto the
fucking
pour it onto the cotton and then you press it into the battery to like it's like jumping a car battery and
like a chemist experiment.
Dude, I used to have my friends do my coils because I had no idea. I used to always fuck them up.
Exactly.
Like, yo, can you put my coils on my thing?
I would go to the store and be like, yo, I spent a lot of money here. Do my coils. And they'd be like, all right.
Free maintenance, please.
Yeah, no.
But that was always my favorite juice was the Beard juice because they would have like like cinnamon funnel cake or whatever, and it was like giant clouds of like you know like you were standing next to a cotton candy machine, just like breathing in. It was great.
Yeah, these are definitely my go-to for real. But I want to stop vaping because it's really not good for you.
Yeah,
I used to smoke a pack and a half. Like at one point, I smoked a pack and a half cigarettes a day.
I was there.
Terrible. And I also did chewing tobacco before I did the zins.
Yeah.
And like I always flip-flopped, and then I started vaping. Juuls. I was a fiend for Juuls.
Bro, when they had the citrus, the cucumber
and the mango.
The mango was good. Mango is what got me to try the Juul, but it was the cucumber mint. I think it was cool cucumber.
Yeah,
that's what like.
I've heard of that one.
Dude, I remember Alex passed that to me when we were still interns for Skanks in the basement of the Old Creek in Queens. I took one drag and I went, well, this is how I'm going to quit smoking. Like I'm done with cigarettes.
Wow.
I took one drag of that and went, yup, finally a vape like figured it out.
What cigarettes were you smoking?
I started Camel Lights.
Okay.
And I smoked Camel Lights, but like I was the same way I vape and do all this shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm a variety pack kind of guy. Okay. So it's like I would always go back to the Camel Lights, but I would do Camel Filters, the Royales, I would do Marlboro Reds, I would do Newports from time to time.
Oh my God, Newport.
Yeah, dude. Like I mean, really,
a smorgasbord of variety.
Marlboro 72 menthols were pretty good.
Those are the ones.
Marlboro 72s are good.
Yeah.
Parliament menthol full flavors. They're so hard to find the Parliament full Parliaments with a brown tip.
Yeah.
And the recessed filter. The blue is delicious, but the green, the Parliament menthol full flavor, it to me always tasted like you ever get like a coffee on an airplane? For some reason, that's what it tasted like, and it would just like it would calm my nerves more than anything. Like that Ben Affleck meme where he's like smoking a cigarette after a hard day. Dude, if I'm having a bad day, Parliament menthol full flavors. There was one gas station near me that carried them. I would always go. He'd see my face and be like, oof, my friend.
I know where to get that guy, yeah.
Oof, bad day for that guy.
I just smoked a Camel Crush from China on Saturday. It was like a double crush. It was 2 different things in it in the filter. Bro,
this is
pretty good cigarette.
Look at this.
My
aunt gave these to me last night. They're from Morocco.
Whoa.
They're cigarettes from Morocco. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's no like death label on it.
Yeah, exactly.
All these other countries have like label of someone dying on the back.
I looked at them and I was like, what the hell? They're more called Marquises, but they're pretty good.
Okay. Looks like you're ready to overthrow a oil company.
I hate how they're paper. Look how shitty they make. Like,
what do you mean? It's a soft pack.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a classy soft pack.
I'm not that classy.
Last time I had a soft pack was Lucky Strikes, bro. No filter. Those were full.
So have either of you guys? I know you just spent some time in Europe.
Yeah.
Have you spent like a significant amount of time in Europe?
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I've probably left the tri-state area about 4 times.
Okay, sick.
And I've never left the country, so
okay,
not yet.
Not even like Puerto Rico.
Nah, man.
Okay.
I just real shit. I just got a passport like a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Still haven't used it, but
That's
I'm
crazy.
ready.
Why would you get the passport
Because I
below
was
a year and a
talking-
half
so-
of eligibility?
No. So
to not
I
go
was
anywhere?
talking to someone at the time. We were supposed to go to Aruba together, and then she like just straight up cut me off like a week after I got the
damn.
passport.
I thought you were going to say you were talking to like a chick in Colombia and she wanted you to come visit.
No, not yet. Not
You're
yet.
gonna bring someone back. Yeah.
Find a wife out there.
Yeah. Dude, that was the fallback plan.
Yeah. What were you saying though about Europe and the cigarettes there?
Oh, so like if you it's a very like relaxed lifestyle,
smoking
like
everywhere. It's like a
linen
restaurant.
pants, right? Like it would feel out of place to have a hard pack in Europe. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Like
I
your
agree.
pants too tight. They're too like. If you could see the line of a pack in someone's pocket, they're going to be like, that's classless. That's
I get
how
it.
American of you.
Yeah, and I did the most American thing is what I always do. I buy a carton of Marlboro Reds before I even go, so I don't even need to buy cigarettes where I'm going. It's like the most, yeah.
You just show up with Reds in your sleeves, like
Fucking greaser.
With a tattoo, Marlboro Reds on me.
just two beers,
leather
like
jacket.
Stone Cold
Leather
walking through the
jacket.
airport.
Yeah. You think vaping really gives you popcorn lung though? That's the real reason why I don't smoke. I
don't know.
never got
They're
into
saying,
vaping.
oh yeah, it's all like liquid in your lungs and shit. But, like, I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah.
In a
I don't
couple
know.
years from now.
Probably.
He's like, I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh,
Look,
oh,
I mean, look, all this flavoring stuff, none of it can be good,
Exactly.
right? Like heating that up to insane temperatures on a recycled battery that I swear to God I had one time where it was very clearly like a knockoff Apple Watch that they like.
I know like
These
the
guys-
packaging was different. It was a little off.
So no, these guys tried to make like their own knockoff like Apple Watch from China and
Yeah.
sell it for like $4 or whatever, and that business failed miserably.
It's a
So
Canal Street special.
they pivoted to just using that as the engine for a vape.
Yo, I've seen vapes that have games on them, dude.
That's this had
this
that,
is the
dude.
big-
This
oh,
had
fuck.
this had Snake, it had Tetris. I could hook my phone up to it and play music through it.
That's
Like,
insane.
dude, it was insane. It was way too advanced of a thing
An
for
iPod Touch, pretty
yeah,
much.
100%. It
Pretty
was
much an iPod Touch.
Hello there. I'm sorry to interrupt this poker-filled podcast, but a quick reminder to like, follow, subscribe. You get the full video versions on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Schmodcast. If you like what we're doing, share us with a friend.
If not, who cares? You're already this deep in. Brandon always forgets to say it. Turn those notifications on. You want to know when we upload. You want to know when we drop. Hot loads of videos. Not videos of hot loads, but hot loads videos.
Loads of hot
loads of hot videos. You know what I'm trying to say.
Videos with loads.
Yeah, share this one. Share it with everyone. It's a great episode, people.
Follow Harrington. Follow us
Follow Brandon on his personal page at
at Instagram,
Brandon.
INSTAGRAM. Thank you, guys. Now let's get back into the show.
I remember back in like 08, 09, I had the iPod Touch and I was like, this is the future, man.
Yeah.
Like we're living in Minority Report now. I can like come out, beep boop pop, like
Yeah, with music, the internet, and then when it came out with phone calling on
dude,
it,
had
I
my
was
shit-
like, oh,
Remember jailbreaking them though?
that was the key.
Jailbreaking the old iPod Touches.
You ever
no, what is this?
You basically unlock all of the features on it that weren't Apple made. You could get like custom backgrounds, custom apps, download crazy illegal other apps.
Yeah.
Am I describing it
No,
right?
yeah, you are. We used to jailbreak iPod Touches, PSPs. PSPs were a big thing.
Okay.
out there. Yeah, in Perth Amboy, there was a teacher in one of the schools that actually taught kids how to jailbreak their shit.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like,
I remember that. PSPs, they used to
was he a
jailbreak
teacher or
PSPs.
was he like a assistant football coach?
a cool teacher?
Yeah.
One of the hey, I'll buy you guys
One
a
of
beer
those
after
cool
school.
teachers.
I had a
Smoking
cool
with the
teacher.
kids. Yeah.
Did you guys ever end up actually smoking with any of your teachers from high school?
No, did you?
I did one time. So this one dude, I'm pretty sure he got fired because there was rumors of an inappropriate relationship with him and a student. Which, like, if
Cool teacher.
cool teacher, man. If everyone in this story is to be believed, this girl, there was a girl who had like a big crush on him, and he was tutoring another girl, right?
Jealousy.
The
100%.
The love triangle begins.
She comes at the teacher. The girl A
Okay,
comes
yeah.
at the teacher, right? He was a football coach. I think he was like assistant gym coach or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? He not tenured.
Yeah, he just wandered around the school.
He didn't wander, right? But
Associate's degree kind of guy.
He definitely didn't have his master's, right? He might have been working on his master's. But he was like a non-tenure guy. He was good for the football program. He ran the track program, right? Everybody respected him. Everybody really liked this dude. And one of the so girl A has a big crush on him. Apparently, she makes a move. He's like, "Yo, you're a student. Chill." Like, that's crazy.
Boundaries.
Right. Ew. She then turns around, goes to the athletic director, and is like, "Yo, I think teacher and girl B that he's tutoring might be hooking up." So they have to do an investigation at that point. Everyone is like, yo, there's nothing inappropriate going on here. Everyone comes to this guy's defense. I think the heat was still too great to give him tenure. So it's like a thing where it's like, all right, no inappropriate behavior found. You only have 6 months left on your contract. Good luck. We'll write you a great recommendation wherever you go, right? Yeah. This is not going to haunt you. But it almost certainly did.
Walk away from this. Yeah. That's like when a drug dealer calls a rival drug dealer and like says, "Hey, why don't you go investigate John's house over there because I think something's going on because you're doing the same thing."
It's very Whitey Bulger of her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you were smoking with the cool teacher?
So eventually that dude, like years later, you know.
Oh, like outside of school.
Yeah. I think he became like a mailman or something like that. Like he got some civil service job, landed on his feet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, and if I'm not mistaken, he is doing something with sports now. Maybe not like directly through the school, but.
Yeah. Where did you go to high school?
I went to high school in Mamaroneck, New York.
Okay, where's?
That's in Westchester. So
that's where I went to college.
Really, where at?
At Pace.
Oh, okay. Is that's
the
in
Briarcliff campus?
Briarcliff. Okay.
Yeah. Well, then Pleasantville, but started at Briarcliff, then Pleasantville.
I'm familiar with the Pleasantville one. I used to drive by that all the time because I was a contractor.
Okay.
I did like gutters and roofing in Westchester. So my whole job would just be driving around in my pickup truck, going from job site to job site, picking up materials. So it's like I know all those back roads.
Yeah. I see you as a handyman.
Yeah. I wish I was. I mean, like I did pick up some things. Like, I was able to like fix a hole in the wall that I made when I got angry. So it's like that's fuck.
Dig a hole, fill it up. Yeah, exactly.
That's like that's basic white trash construction skills. I think I have.
I did construction for. I literally I just got relieved from
you guys will relate. You guys will relate very much with this
last week.
Okay, what were you doing?
I was a driver for a construction company. Delivered material, picked up material. In Manhattan.
Okay, I'm laughing at relieved. I was relieved.
You were laid off.
I was told to get my shit and leave.
Fuck,
relieved.
Yeah.
What happened?
No.
So. By the way, can we introduce this fucking show?
Yes,
the producer in me is like it makes me want to jump through the window that's not actually here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Brandon and Daniel podcast. Today we have an amazing guest with us. As you can tell, the reason that I'm at Gas Digital, one of the biggest influences that I've had, shaking his head no, but humble man, the coordinator of the Naked Roast. He does the merchandise, Anxiety Attack. Could keep on going, a staple in the comedy community. Mike Harrington, thank you for coming on the show.
Ooh, thank you for having me, boys. This is an absolute pleasure.
Thank you for driving down to Jersey.
I was already out here. I was fighting. I've been punched in the head a bunch. So if I start slurring my words at any point, I don't know. There's a chance I seize up.
Let's hope that does. Fresh off a fight from Skankfest.
I'm hardly fresh off that fight at this point, dude. I'm already like, I'm feeling it 100%. Because I was like... Okay. Heading into that, like I was getting my running in. I was at the very least doing sprints to try to get my wind up, and I like that part has gone out the window in the winter. Nobody's doing that, man.
At all. I'm not even. I'm doing like a bike ride, barely.
A bike ride's nice.
It's like running is not enough. Exactly what you're saying. It's too cold out.
I think that's the move.
It's easy. I got the dog with me too now. He needs to lose weight too, so it's just.
So my like,
What are you doing to work? Like, what are
Alex is always asking about, like, you know, she's like, I really want to get you a nice gift. I think that might be the move. Give me like a nice used bike.
Alex, she's gonna listen to this.
So what I was gonna say is just to why I was shaking my head is, as Alex so succinctly put it yesterday, she was your biggest cheerleader, and she's the reason that you have a job at Gas.
Yeah, she's definitely the reason why I stayed, even going to the stand every single night, busting my ass. Like,
True.
What am I doing this for? Asking myself that every night, and Alex saying, "Hey, come back next week. Come back. Are you going to be there for Story Wars?" That is what actually, I feel like, kept me around.
Yeah, but also behind the scenes, she was the one being like, hey, of all the
Very
new
true.
people who've been in your orbit in the last 6 months, Brandon's the only one who's actually serious about having a job here.
Yeah, and
So-
I guess it's like, yeah, I look at you guys as a package deal also in my head. So
That's
like,
fair.
I look at both the both of you as a couple. Like, they both put me on in
Man.
a way. Yeah.
Well, Brandon, it's been an absolute pleasure getting to know you, man. And yeah, coming out here, like, this is this is very nice. This reminds me of how I got started in this business. Like, literally, you're telling my story. So I really do want to hear about how you got told to grab your shit and go.
It's deep, yeah.
So, as you're aware, you know, we had a couple of snowstorms that were pretty bad recently.
Right.
And the first one, we had requested proper equipment to remove the snow at our shop, you know, instead of just a little shovel, one shovel. So the other storm rolled in about a week ago. I was snowed in at my apartment. The Monday, we had a snow day.
We were supposed to record that day.
Yeah, we were supposed to record.
Right.
So I was snowed in my apartment. I couldn't get anywhere till like 3, 4 o'clock. And they were saying, oh, come remove the snow, whatever. So I worked with my brother. Worked with
That's
my brother.
important.
True.
So we go to work Tuesday, and I have like a shovel, like a fucking Walmart snow shovel, and my brother has like a gravel shovel, and we're like chipping away, and
And you would ask for, like, a snowblower.
yeah, like weeks prior,
An industrial level
even just like some little, just enough to throw the snow, because we have like scaffolding and shit behind our shop we have to, you know, clear out. And the last time I was back there for like almost 2 days because it had frozen over, so I was back there with a shovel, like dying, basically, like thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah.
So
You look like it.
I felt like it. I felt like it.
Like, literally-
talking about it, you
Bro,
sound like-
I go outside to shovel, and my wife is like, yo, please be careful.
Like, my lungs
she
are-
gets so nervous.
They take the vape break. The vape don't help. But yeah, so basically they told us to figure it out. Go figure, the day after one of the biggest snowstorms we've seen in like 10 years. There's
Right.
no snow blowers. There's no real shovels. Like,
That's
can't even wrench
crazy
shit.
that they wouldn't have gotten a snowblower between
So
point A and point B.
it was
That's
put
what they
on
were
us
fighting
saying
about.
it was our fault that we didn't get it, but we're not in charge of buying the equipment because it always gets put through someone else that always denies it or says, oh, figure it out, make it work, whatever. So I don't really know exactly what transpired over the phone because my brother was on the phone with our boss.
no.
That's the
And
key
I'm
part.
shoveling. All I hear is, boss, you're not listening to me. Boss. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck's going on? Then he puts it on speaker, and all I hear is, get your fucking shit, the both of you, and fucking leave. I'm just like, well, all right. Like,
a package
Oh,
deal.
no,
how we
dude.
get fired? the
Older
day
brother or younger brother?
Younger brother.
Motherfucker, why are you letting him on
And
the call?
He got me the job.
No,
Brother.
he was the one who put him
He's
on.
the one who got me the job. I've only been there.
Yeah.
I was only there for like a little over a year.
And he was there for like 4 years.
Come on,
Yeah.
dude. You guys are both drivers?
Yes.
Bruh. You
The
gotta
only
get that
two.
job
The
back.
only
That's
two.
a good job,
The only-
dude.
We laughed
dude,
about
honestly,
that,
if
yeah.
That's a good job.
If it was like union, I would, because like it was more like we were
He made good
drivers.
money.
We were drivers, warehouse, and laborers basically. Because we delivered the material, clean jobs out, like dealt with supervisors in the city every day. Like it was a lot, and we used to have another guy in the shop just taking care of shit for us. So when we got back, things were kind of ready. Like they'd be fucked up because he was an idiot, but like at least things are done. You don't have to worry about it,
Right.
Yeah.
And then like they just let him go. They never brought any help in, so it was more like a 3-person job put on the 2. Sometimes we'd both be out and then have to come. It was a lot of. It got to be very stressful.
Demanding, yeah.
Very stressful. Like phone going off. Like after I left work, like on weekends, the phone never stopped going off. So we just asked for a little bit, a little bit of help, a little bit of compensation for our extra work, and go fuck yourselves, basically. So
I mean, that's wild.
That is
to
wild.
not be paying you guys to be snow shoveling is fucking crazy.
and then you know what he did too. I had went out and plowed the one storm, and he brought that up. He was like, "Oh, you guys can go out and do plowing this, that, and the third for one storm." But it's like, dude, like, I made more in 25 hours of work than I did in like a week, basically. So like, yeah, I'm gonna go out and fucking plow, dude. Like, and also like whatever I do off the fucking clock when I'm not working for you shouldn't be a concern of yours.
No, I mean if you're using your own truck to go plowing.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's a has nothing to do. Like, there's no plow. Like, yeah, no, it was some other guy, landscaper in South Jersey.
Right.
Yeah, some random guy that I knew through a friend.
I mean, that seems like the guy you should be.
Well, he fucked me up.
Year-round
Well, he fucked
employment.
paying me. So
He talked to you on the.
he tried fucking me. A week and a half till I got paid. So like, fuck that guy.
Damn.
I mean, that's not that crazy.
No,
dog.
it's not.
You know, accounts
Like-
receivable is kind of tough right now.
Give him 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie. A lot of stress has been lifted, other than like having a fucking car payment and rent to pay. But like,
This is breaking news on our show, by the way. We have
No, I
not
know. This is
spoken
why
about
I'm,
it.
I'm very intrigued
So
by this.
I have a plan.
What is the plan?
Good question.
I'm gonna try to get my CDL through the government because they have a wonderful program that allows you to get a CDL paid by the government. Shout out to New Jersey.
Okay.
So hopefully that
This
works.
is the state of New Jersey?
Yeah, I'm trying to get some unemployment going. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for work though. Like, if I can find work, I'll work. But
Yeah.
like, you know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
So that's interesting because we were talking about that right before we started here, and I was in a situation similar to yours. I was working for family, and it essentially became a like shit or get off the pot
Family-owned
situation.
company?
Yeah,
Me
with
too.
like buy this company or like you gotta kind of move on because it's like we're getting out of Dodge here. And it just didn't, like, based on the financials, really didn't make sense. And I think COVID would have really killed it anyway. So I'm glad that I didn't end up pulling the trigger on that. But I was just kind of like looking for something to do. And my plan, right? Like I've been going to Skanks for a while, just like hanging out in the audience. And I noticed that this kid, Jason, who was the intern beforehand, stopped showing up. And Lewis had mentioned it a couple times on the show. And so after the show one day, I just went over to like Omar and Bobby Hutch and went, yo, I'm going to like clean these cables up. And then Omar looked and said, are you the new intern? I said,
Who was
I'd
Omar?
like to be. He's the dude who runs audio at Skankfest, which you would know if you went to Skankfest.
Okay. I'll meet Omar next year.
Cool.
You got 2 guys working the merch booth.
Yeah?
Side tangent.
All right.
Yeah.
I
both
have a lot of free time. But
Okay,
yeah, wait. So you were started off like basically in the crowd, and then you.
Yeah, so I was going to the show. Like my Wednesday night, I would I had an engagement from like 8 to 9 every week, and then I would just drive into the city. I had like recently broken up with my girl, had nothing really going on. The girl who I was dating for a little bit after my fiance, she moved to Rochester, so I like technically had a long distance girlfriend, but I just had nothing going on a Wednesday night, so it was like fuck it, I'm going to Skank. So I would go and usually catch like the second half of the show, and then I'd hang out after. Me and Dave would talk fights a bunch, and it just like I got to know Brian, who I now work on Believe You Me with pretty well during that time, just sitting around talking fights with him. He had the PS2 set up in the back. We would go back there, play some fucking UFC every now and then. Like, it was just like a fun Wednesday night hang.
Yeah.
And I noticed that like their intern just stopped showing up, and I was like, this seems like it would be a lot of fun. And I remember there was this weird German chick, super tall blonde woman, and I remember like she was laughing. I can't smoke anymore right now. I remember she was laughing, saying like how crazy it would be to work for Louis J. Gomez, and I was like, I don't know, it seems like it could be kind of fun. And Omi, Bronx Omi, longtime Skanks fan. Consider him family, honestly, like with how supportive he was of me very early on in my journey. But I remember him laughing, being like, yeah, I think like that is something you could do. Yeah. And so I showed up, I started just wrapping up cables. The next week I showed up like early, like I got out of my Wednesday commitment and I showed up early, and there was no one there because they were at Moon Tower. And apparently Alex was also there that night, but we didn't end up running into each other. Luke, I think, was there too. And we showed up the next week, and it was me, Luke, and Alex all showed up with resumes in hand. Like, yo, we want to be the intern. Because, like, Lewis had just mentioned, we might need this, like, at some point going forward.
Yeah.
And that day, he was like, yo, we have this many people who want to be part of this show. Intern Olympics.
Crazy.
Like,
That's pretty cool.
Out of fucking no. Dude, this show was 30 people maybe showing up for free in a basement in Queens. It's like the level that it's blown up to since then genuinely brings a tear to my eye every Skankfest.
Yeah, you just like took a shot and were like, you know what, like let me try this out. Like, you had no production experience whatsoever.
None, dude. I was literally had just been was doing what you were doing, like going
Just
to warehouses, grabbing shit, bringing it to job sites, making sure my guys had everything they needed, grabbing waters and Gatorades, you know, like just managing a fucking construction company essentially.
No, you were there early. Like the vision is insane that you see it there. Like when I started, there's like they're on Kill Tony and Joe Rogan already. They're very prominent
from the
doing
ground
that.
up. Like,
you're there like from the inception almost.
I remember at one point Lewis was like, "Stop being such a fucking nerd about this shit," and I turned to him like, "I'm sorry that I believe in your vision, asshole." And he was like, "Huh." But yeah, man, it does. I'm a fucking sentimental bitch. So like every year. That's some
how he
point
meets his wife.
During Skankfest, I put my arm around Alex and I'm like, yo, I'm really glad we walked into a basement in Queens. Yeah. I'm so glad, dude.
No, the synchronicity of that story of how you guys, it probably wasn't always that beautiful and nice going throughout, but like the way you guys met is like, it's destiny.
Yeah. But my backup plan, if that didn't work out because we had to compete, right? So like,
oh shit,
I didn't realize that like if at that time it wasn't established yet, but it's like it really is show up, do good work, and you'll get hired. This thing is like a bit. This is for, you know, like there's real life and then there's what we're doing on the mics. And there was a real sense, at least early on, that like only one of us was going to make it. And my plan, if I didn't win, was to pack up my shit, move to Vegas, and become a professional poker player. Document it, put up like a YouTube vlog, and be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. Like, this is what I got going on. This is what my bankroll is today, and we're just trying to build it, right? And, like, just try to build a ground-up fucking interest
You would have been one of the first guys doing that.
So... And like this is the part that like really like
because now everyone does like
So there's this guy Brad Owens who was like one of the first to do it, and his channel started. I was one of the first 3,000 subscribers to him. His channel started about 3 months into me like working for Gas Digital, right?
Wow.
So it's like that synchronicity lines up to where it's like I literally watched that guy's life as like, oh, that's the road not traveled. Like I'm watching what the other side could have looked like, and it's like I don't know, probably not, because he's like seems like a pretty clean cut fucking good dude. He immediately like got a nice girlfriend, got a wife and kids, like, you know. My journey was a little more bumpy, let's say. So I don't know that I would have tracked exactly like him, but I did have that idea to be like, yeah, let's move to Vegas and turn this into like a YouTube poker career and see if I can start playing at some televised games. So getting to play on the Fold was like, man, this rules. Like I'm playing in the lodge, like.
I've been since I watched your episode, I've actually watched many episodes now because of how good that episode was. I was like, oh shit, Harrington's nice at poker too. Like he's
Texas
good.
Hold'em?
Yeah.
It's so fun, dude.
They do comedians in Texas and they just record it, and it's actually just, it's seriously like a friendly game of how we play poker, but like with everyone. Like there's no one pressing for money or being crazy overpowering. It's just
that's
good
how
poker.
I mean, honestly, Laser and Dedrick kind of became. It was really painful to
they
get.
Got big stack.
Like those two sitting next to each other kind of killed any momentum I had late in the game. Like I'm somebody who's played a lot of games like that. Like when I was working construction, like I think a lot of the other reason why it really just was not that fun for me was I was going up to like north of where you were, even like around the Briarcliff area. Playing in like it was an American Legion. Like I found these like weird backroom games. So
run by a guy who knows a guy.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
So like I the first time I met Chuck Zito, right?
Oh,
the
I know he's Bronx Tale Chuck Zito, right?
No, that's Chaz Palminteri.
No, he played the I don't want to.
I don't know either of them.
No, I'm pretty sure he's in that movie because that scene in the bar with the Hell's Angels bikers.
Chuck Zito's
Chuck
in that
Zito was a Hell's Angel.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
Hell's
this guy.
Angel before he became an actor, and that's how they got the guys in the movie.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's such a cool
Chuck
story.
Zito is or was a Hell's Angel or is like involved with them. I'm like almost certain that is the story. Yeah.
Chuck Zito is listen. I think he's the fucking man, dude. I really like Chuck.
He left
In 2004, he left the Hells Angels after 25 years of membership to the club.
Yeah.
To focus on his acting career.
He was focusing on his acting career, but he was also like beating up Jean-Claude Van Damme in nightclubs. Like that dude was a real fucking badass.
Yeah, real deal.
Yeah.
I used to I played in this game. I don't know how. A friend of a friend knew some guy who had a game in. Did you ever go out in White Plains when?
In the bars occasionally, yeah.
So like that was like the happening spot. So it
Yeah.
became a thing where I would go out, like try to pick up chicks. If nothing was doing that night, I would hit up this dude Hollywood, and he would always have a game somewhere on the strip
Sounds
on a
about right.
Saturday night.
Sounds like he does more than just poker.
This guy was a fucking
Jack of all
like
trades.
literal. Like I'm pretty sure like. At the time, if I needed a gun, that would have been
That's
among
Hollywood.
my first 3 texts.
Hollywood is probably like 1 of 4 aliases.
Yeah, dude. Like he is. Yeah, like he's the runner in some places.
Exactly,
He's
yeah.
fucking Black Lightning some places. Like
that's great.
he was a nightmare person to know. But that dude, he set me up with this game in White Plains. Then he mentioned that there was some spot in New Rochelle, which was right down the street from me. It was at a cigar lounge that was right up the street from me at the time. I'm sober. His games were Friday nights and I want to say like Tuesdays or something. So it was like, or maybe Wednesday. I don't know. But like I would usually catch one a week and I would go in there on Friday nights and Chuck Zito would roll in at like 1 a.m, try to fuck the waitress, fucking just sit there, smoke cigars, talk fights with me. It was the best,
That
dude.
is cool as fuck.
And I would there was these old fucking
Oh,
just
so you're cool with him. Like,
Italian construction workers who were so bad at poker.
Wow.
It was so much fun, dude.
That is great.
I was absolutely cleaning up. And at the time, like, that was the best game I could find.
yeah, what were like buy-ins? It was a big game?
I think, no, it wasn't. It was, I think I bought in for between 100 and 300.
Okay.
And I was
Normal.
like, yeah, I would, some nights, you leave down 100, down 50 or whatever.
course.
Some nights I'm walking out of there, $700-800 in my pocket. Like,
Yeah.
it's one of those games where it's like, if you really do catch a heater, you can beat these guys up. And if not, you're not going to get killed that bad as long as you're like actually playing tight.
Yeah.
For the fold, it became a situation where it's like, man, I know there's a time limit on this game. I can't sit here and try to grind back from my 200.
You
Like,
gotta just try to jump
anytime I see an ace, I gotta try to jam and hope that fucking
Yeah.
Dedrick is just raising with air because he's got $2,000 in front of him.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I did catch him doing that a couple of times.
100. No, that he was applying pressure because he had the stack to do it.
So it's like, it just became a situation where he raises. I'm like, all right, I'll see it with my fucking, ace 9 or whatever. And then Laser's sitting there with fucking 7-3 offsuit going, fuck
Just
it,
sitting,
and just shoving. And then I got to be like, all right, now I'm at a decision for all my money. I've already committed 35% of my stack on my second buy-in. Fuck it. I know I have an
ready.
ace. And then it's like, oh, yeah, this is the time Dedrick woke up with ace queen. It's like, all right, what am I going to do? But that game was a lot of fun.
It seemed like so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
The production level was good. Everything from consuming it to probably playing it, it was probably a good overall. I was looking into that guy too. I didn't know that he was also a producer
The
at
dev?
your mom's house.
Yeah. Yeah, that
know
was his
either.
thing. He was the head producer over at your mom's house, and he
The
was
executive producer there.
Yeah,
pretty
he was
much?
the EP.
Oh yeah, you showed me the clip of this game. Pretty sure you showed me a clip of the poker. Is that you showed me a clip of a poker game? I remember.
That's
were
probably when
everywhere,
fucking laser cracked
It was
us.
probably that one. Yeah.
And what, all right,
God,
I
that
remember
hurt,
now.
dude.
I remember
It was
now.
actually. I remember the clip. It was really good. I got the biggest heart.
I got the biggest
I
heart.
got the biggest heart because the hearts are coming out on the board, and he
Oh,
had
he
a
had a
jack of
flush.
hearts, and the flush was
Truly.
coming out,
Ooh.
and other people. I forgot who else had a heart, and he was just
sitting
standing there
talking shit.
walking around. I got the biggest heart,
Yeah.
and then the hearts hit, bro, and he hits the flush. It was
Yeah.
so perfect. It was
Thanks to all the coke, he does in fact have the largest heart. There's no doubt Uncle Laser has the largest heart.
Uncle Laser reminds me of Pete, like his energy. You
Oh,
know?
it's probably we have
Like,
a
he
friend
plays
Pete,
aggressive,
and like
yeah.
oh god, honestly, like I love the kid, but I hate playing with him sometimes because he'll fucking get out. As soon as he buys back in, it's like
Yep.
lights
Yeah,
out.
one of those,
You
like,
can't
he'll
fucking
not
beat
stop.
him. You
He's gonna
can't beat
keep
him.
going.
And he'll have shit cards, and you can't even like. Oh my god, dude, he's called me slipping a bunch of times. I'll have amazing cards. I'll fold, and he'll be like, have a fucking high card 4.
Yeah, just fucking around.
Yeah.
But
No,
I mean, but that's the thing where it's like, you play the man.
Yeah.
It's like, I have a good sense of what's going to happen every time I put my money in, which to me is like, okay, I'm doing things right. Like if I'm, putting my money in and I'm getting a raise that I wasn't expecting, then I'm like, okay, what am I doing wrong here? Where is, but I don't know. I feel like I acquitted myself pretty well on that. Got in good with Ace King suited, and then I mean, what are you gonna do? You lose to the biggest heart. It happens to the best of them.
No, it happens.
It's like it's a little frustrating to me when I'm like, okay, I've actually got two of my opponents completely dead to rights, and then
hit on the
Lasers.
river.
It's not. It's Lasers just sitting there, and as soon as he turned his cards over, I went, "Fuck, he's so live, dude."
Yeah.
Laser was the only one I was worried about because it's like I got Kim dominated, like she had King
hitting up,
something, but I got Ace King. So it's like if a King hits, she's still fucked.
Yeah.
And then the King comes out on the flop. I'm like, I can't be any more golden. The three
You were
hearts,
ahead-
he
he
starts
was ahead the whole
screaming, I got the
time.
biggest heart. And it's like, that changes the entire day. Because it's like, there's no way things don't go differently. But there was a moment before that where I had ace 9, and I found myself in that position for the first time all day where Dedrick raised. I felt like I had Dedrick 100% dead to rights.
Okay.
And then Laser shoves all in. Dedrick's right behind. And I'm like, okay, is this the spot where I'm taking a stand?
This is where I want to be.
And I 1,000 like I knew in my heart of hearts, like this is the place to do it. And for whatever reason, I didn't pull the trigger. The break was coming right up. I knew I was about to go smoke a joint. I was like, I don't want to go to the break completely flatted,
Very
right?
true.
Like, let me come
I
back
need
with
energy.
some
It's
chips in
halftime.
front of me.
Yeah.
So I fucking folded like a bitch, and I would have crushed that. I think it was like ace 9 for me. I was the only one with an ace, and the flop came out ace 9. I was like, God damn it,
Two
dude.
pair.
I would have. Oh my god.
Yeah. Like, just let me see that flop, dude. Just please, Dedrick, don't raise. Laser, don't raise. Just let me see that flop. I'm
Yeah.
getting it all in.
I've been itching to play, dude. We haven't played in a while. It was to a
know.
point we played every single Friday and or Saturday night for like 2 years straight at my friend's house in Staten Island. It was always like either us three or like we had like at least 5 people. But dude, I haven't played good poker in a very long
Me
time.
either. Where do you play around here?
Yeah.
I don't. Like, that's the thing that's killing me. Like, I got to play.
This sounds like the need of too many men around here who need some fixing in their life.
I got to play in July at Foxwoods, but like the problem is, if I'm going to a casino, chances are it's with my wife and her family, and it's like, there's
Wild out.
I'm just imagining you right here and the whole fucking family. Like, just kid, everyone, what you got? Literally just like, everybody, let me see that. The whole family.
no, it's like, look, man, I'd so much rather like go to the arcade with my daughter than be at a poker table trying to grind out
Very true.
$700.
Very true.
But like, there is a certain part of me that like you know, my wife's in bed. Like, I just want to go sit down and
Get the
play
itch.
here. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And they closed the poker room at 2 a.m. now.
Gotta go to AC, man.
Is it AC is all night?
Bro, open fucking. You'll sit down at midnight. Next thing you know, you go outside. Maybe if it's nice out, smoke a joint at 6 a.m.
So that's how it used to be. Is it still? When's the last time you've been to AC?
Like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank God.
And you know what they're trying to do now? They're trying to get away with, like, because there's still, you could smoke inside in some sections of the casino. They're trying to get away with the cigarettes inside. But, like, this is America, man. That's the last place you can smoke cigarettes inside.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you should
Like,
be.
I will only buy cigarettes if I know I'm A, day drinking, or I'm going to get drunk, or B, if I'm going to the casino. And
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, AC is, like, open. Dude, you can, all night, man. Early in the morning, I see people that are, like, I'll go down 7 a.m. to get coffee. There's people you can tell they've been there since, like, midnight, 2 in the morning.
But is there poker there? That's what I'm, because when I went, it was
tables.
two-handed.
I'm pretty sure the tables are live. Like, there's some tables that are live, like, for majority of the night.
Yeah.
Okay, because when I go,
Hello there. I'm sorry to interrupt this poker-filled podcast, but a quick reminder to like, follow, subscribe. You get the full video versions on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Schmodcast. If you like what we're doing, share us with a friend.
If not, who cares? You're already this deep in. Brandon always forgets to say it. Turn those notifications on. You want to know when we upload. You want to know when we drop hot loads of videos. Not videos of hot loads, but hot loads videos.
Loads of hot
loads of hot videos. You know what I'm trying to say.
Videos with loads.
Yeah, share this one. Share it with everyone. It's a great episode, people.
Follow Harrington. Follow us
Follow Brandon on his personal page at
Instagram,
Brandon.
INSTAGRAM. Thank you, guys. Now let's get back into the show.
I used to go back with my ex. She was super into fucking like EDM shows. So
raves and shit.
yeah, so they would always have at the what was that like fancy resort at the very end that went
H2?
bust.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I think
we talked
the new
about that on
hotel
the
is, I
show.
think it's the Ocean is the
The
new
Revel.
Okay.
Is it Revel? I want to say.
That doesn't sound familiar.
I'm 99% sure it was the Revel was the one that was opened by like the Aria Group or MGM or something, and it was
trying-
like the happening new club all the way at the end of the boardwalk, right? It was like way, way, way down. And I remember I took my ex to see Steve Aoki.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, in 2014,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Revel closed. Yeah, after over just 2 years of being open,
Yeah.
it was like one of the nicest places.
It was. They sunk like $800 million into this beautiful place, and it became a destination where young people would go there for the club. They wouldn't gamble, and they wouldn't stay there. So it's
Yeah,
like,
so it's
next door,
pointless.
That's crazy.
yeah, you'd stay at like one of the fucking shitholes down at the
yeah.
end of the strip, and you would go there for the
party,
show
for the
and then
party.
leave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, and it was just so far removed from everything else. There was no foot traffic coming in to gamble there.
They probably
So
priced it so high.
yeah,
city,
they fucked themselves. Like they tried to do like a high-end Vegas resort at the very end of the
Oh, my
boardwalk, dude.
goodness.
It was so dumb.
Yeah.
But I remember I dropped her off at Steve Aoki. I stayed for like 3 songs and went, this sucks. I hate this so much. And I went to Trump Taj Mahal and I played till the show was over. I grabbed her, brought her back to the room, went back down to the Trump Taj Mahal, played until 8 in the morning. She came and got me for breakfast. I gave her like $300-400 to go get a massage, go to the spa, do whatever.
You're up at that point.
Right, bro,
Do your thing.
bro.
Exactly.
It was like
Get it while it's hot.
I was living my fucking like Tony Soprano fantasy, dude. Like I was just like straight up like how much you need, right? Fucking just breaking her off. Go back to the tables. I went to the Showboat, played a tournament there, won my first ever or cashed in my first tournament. We got to the Final Four and then just decided to chop up the pot, but it was a nice hit.
That's a win to me.
Yeah, at the old Showboat, which is now an arcade,
Fuck
dude.
Steve Aoki.
Yeah, fuck it, right? Entirely.
Yeah.
I take a break for dinner, go upstairs, shower, take her to dinner, Bobby Flay's, have a nice dinner.
Paying everything with fucking chips.
You couldn't pay with chips, but I was like just cashing out and fucking
Get yourself something nice.
giving him cash. Yeah, 100%, bro. Gave her cash to go shopping. I think we might have walked around a little. I don't even think we did. I don't think we did anything else.
Wow.
It was just like, I think she was tired and went back to the room or something. But I ended up going right back to the Trump Taj Mahal and playing until 10 a.m. She came and grabbed me for breakfast, and then she drove home while I passed the fuck out in the passenger seat.
Your seat was still warm over there.
What?
Your seat was still warm over there. You had to get back to
dude.
Taj Mahal.
Dude, it was crazy. I think the tournament I hit for like 850, something like that, and then over the course of the weekend hit for like another 35, $4,000 at the table, just playing 1-2. I like hadn't even learned to play 2-5 yet. I was playing 1-2, cashing for 3,500 at the table, and then 850.
What is 1-2? I don't even know what that is.
It's the blinds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like guys are buying in for like $100 and taking a shot at 1-2.
Yeah.
Like it's really kind of fucking almost playing like Joker poker.
Okay.
2-5 is like the lowest like respectable game you're gonna find.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. And in AC they don't have. I feel like in AC they have a lot of two-handed poker, or like you play two-handed. Not two-handed, three-handed poker. It was
Three-card poker?
Three-card poker. It
Oh,
was
that's the
different
table
kinds.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are carnival games, man.
Okay.
Ultimate Texas Hold'em, 3-card poker, crisscross, pie gow, flush rush, Mississippi stud.
Yeah, those
are all fucking carnival games.
It sounds
dude.
like I'm pulling a slot right there.
100%.
Candy Crush.
There is like, look, at the end of the day, they do have a progressive running on all of them where it's like that thing has gotten to $1 million before, and it's like there is a party that's just like, why not me, man? Somebody's got to hit this fucking thing.
Do you ever play slots? Are you a slots person?
Not really. I do watch. I watch some YouTube content like Casino King and Bluff. Some of those guys when they do like the high limit slots, like it's kind of fun to watch, especially when people like just buy the bonus or whatever. Mike Figs would be incredible at doing slots content.
Really?
Brother, I did one video with Figs where he was pulling slots in AC. We did a show. Oh God, we did a disaster of a show in AC. This was my last time down there. It's like I just have
time I showed my face in that city,
bro. I had this feeling of like leaving on top like a fucking king once, just like passing out in the passenger seat with my lady driving me home, feeling like a fucking I'm returning home on my shield, dude. Like feeling like a true warrior.
Yeah.
And every single time since, I've left feeling like a piece of fucking garbage. I hate that place, dude. But I do this fucking absolute horrible show. It was such a good idea. And so
which one? Yeah.
All right. So
I'm like, now you gotta.
All right. So there was this police conference that was going on in AC. Right. It was like I'm good. They were like doing like a the latest in like surveillance tech and like fucking SWAT weaponry. Guys were bringing fucking military grade hardware that they're bringing the cops of Orange, New Jersey. So they're all these cops had to come down there. They all to send a PBA rep down. So it's like we're talking. There's 700 cops in the city, all staying at this one hotel, which is right near this venue that I had set up. So we booked this show with KP Burke, who was a former oh man, they had the hats, Port Authority PA. Okay. He was like he was in the thing to do like he was gonna go to fucking the academy for the Port Authority PA, and he broke his leg and it like fucked him on that, and then was like, okay, I guess I'm just all in on this comedy thing.
Damn, I didn't know that.
So former fucking, like a cop dude, former military. A lot of these, cop dudes consider themselves military first responders.
Of course.
We were trying to play like that angle up pretty hard. I had Fig on the show and Figs on the show, right? Just fucking two ethnic whites, just fucking really playing to their Guinea sensibilities,
play
right?
the crowd,
right? So we had this thing lined up. I had it set up where all these precincts could buy fucking package tickets, right? So they're going to be sending 4 or 5 cops down. They buy a package of 5 tickets. They get 30% off admission to the show, and we'll throw in a bucket of beers for you guys when you come in, right? Fucking get them started, get them loose. Once these cops start drinking, they're gonna get fucking hammered. It's good for the venue. It's good for us, right? This is a can't miss slam dunk show, right? Didn't even need to market it that hard. Our audience was built in. And then one of the
what I'm
fucking
waiting
like
for.
manufacturers of like some new gun decided to throw a fucking open bar party at this like Dave and Buster style place. They got a fucking punch machine, video driving range, fucking Dance Revolution.
Golf simulator,
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
All these fucking cops are just getting hammered in open bar. They're like, I'm not going to that gay comedy show.
For a bucket of beers.
Brother, I
That is a
barked
good
in,
idea. Yeah.
I barked in like 17 black chicks.
Just off the
I
street.
was like, yo, we got Hypnotic in here. Just get in, ladies.
We need bodies.
Yo, it's gonna be fun. I'll sell you fucking 8 tickets for $4. Get in the fucking showroom. We all took a loss on this fucking show, dude. Everybody got fucking killed. It sucked. But we ended up getting into the fucking cop after party, just like muscled our way in.
Fuck all of you guys.
100%. I'm doing the punching machine, like I'm beating all you motherfuckers. This is you. Yeah.
Making the line back
All you
long.
guys are pussies. We pivoted. We tried to find a fucking date for Shannon among these fucking dumb divorce cops.
That's a good idea.
It was fun, dude. We had a good time. Me and Figs were playing Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
But the night ends. We go to Johnny Rockets, and then we stop into the casino. And Figs is hammered at this point. He puts 100 in the fucking machine. And he's doing the thing. He's doing the thing. I fuck around, just hit the max spin on him. He gets the bonus. Dude, the way he was running around like a black lady in church. Preacher just said her son's name.
He was happy as hell.
Dude, it was incredible, dude. Mike Figs doing slot content is the future of entertainment. If
That's
you ask
really
me.
good, yeah.
But yeah, I can get into it. Like I get, it gets my juices flowing. But I can't, dude. Like I can't bring myself to like. Somebody pointed out today, there's they got to look at the back end. They were doing like maintenance on a machine. They got to look at the back end, and it said the rate like
you're fucked.
Essentially, yeah, it's
you're
like
fucked right there.
So the way they program it like as far as like how loose the slots are, it's percent. They have an algorithm that says percent expected return, right? So it's like how many people do you think would ever play this game again? And it was set to under 84%. So it's like they're fully expecting over 16% of everyone who tries this game to never come back again. It said the guy broke down
what
the
kind
math.
of business model is that? Imagine you started a place and you were like, yeah, well, 16% of the people just don't even let them come here. I don't even care if they come back.
Walk through the door, guaranteed. Never gonna see him again.
They're gonna hate us. That is a crazy model.
It's the Luis J. Gomez model, for being honest.
It works.
It does kind of work. I mean, but
you actually, holy shit. Wow. In a way, you actually weed out the bullshit.
Yeah.
You weed out the people who are competent enough to not even want to play the game. You're like, no, let's actually get deeper into that fucking 84%. Fuck that 16%.
Yeah. So what's fucked up about it is if you break down the math at that expected rate of return, if you keep putting money into the machine for an hour with nothing, your expected rate of return is minus 250. How many people do you know who can afford a $250 an hour hit?
Yeah. Wow.
Not me.
Like, you're making good money. Is $250 an hour reasonable for you to be
playing that game? Yeah.
It's just so fun though.
It really is, dude.
As soon as the drinks start flowing too.
Dude, the fact that I don't drink, I think, is the only reason I'm no longer homeless. Like, if I started drinking again tomorrow, I'm back on the streets.
I was going to say this. You look great.
Thanks, man.
Since
I appreciate it.
I feel like I haven't seen you in a while, but
well, dude, honestly, it's the beard so much, dude. It's Alex really wanted me to grow the beard out, and I took that to mean like don't do anything with it.
Yeah.
And then I finally was like, this is crazy. I have a fucking full on Peter Griffin bird's nest. This is nuts.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, obviously, like that's crazy. I was like, oh, okay. And I trimmed it down to this, and this at this length, people are like, oh, you're not special needs. It's nice.
Yeah. It gives like character. I don't know.
Yeah. It's good stuff. But yeah, so CDL, how hard is that going to be?
I have not sure. No idea. I don't think the test can be that hard. I mean, there's a lot of idiots that are fucking driving around. So
are there?
In tractor trailers? Yeah.
I don't know, man. Those guys are
the best.
Those guys know how to make turns that I would never be able to fathom.
Yeah.
I
In
don't know.
New York City, I've
Brother,
seen
the
crazy
the
shit.
geometry of like backing down a hill with
Oh,
a
yeah, it's
fucking
not-
Oh,
18-wheeler.
my goodness.
That's nuts, dude.
All right, well, they could drive good. They just can't-
Galileo could never.
they just can't read English, I guess.
Yeah. Who,
Yeah, that's different.
They
They don't need to.
brother, have you seen how motherfuckers operate in China?
Yo, it's like a machine,
Dude,
honestly.
it honestly is
Nah,
like watching
they-
a school of fish, and can't none of those motherfuckers read English.
None of them
For
could
real.
drive.
Maybe I.
Yeah, the CDL is good because I think like getting into like a township is alright for like benefits and shit. That's a good fallback point. Like it's a good idea.
Are you going to be good with seriously driving for like 12 to
No, I'm not
hours?
gonna drive a fucking tractor trailer. I want a CDL so I could drive like a dump truck for the township or like a garbage
okay.
truck driver.
I
Yeah,
don't-
like sanitation. I don't want to be a long haul driver. No, that's not for me. It's not living off 7-Eleven food.
I couldn't
and
do
shit.
that
Like
either,
shout
yeah.
out to the guys that do it though. Yeah, no, it's not for everyone.
Living off 7-Eleven food, bro. Well, there's a Buc-ee's in every fucking.
I've never had Buc-ee's.
You never leave the fucking tri-state,
That's
brother.
exactly
You gotta get that CDL, get you some
But,
long haul, see this country.
Yo, everyone that goes to Buc-ee's says it's the most amazing experience of their life.
I've
Bro.
never had Buc-ee's either.
If you get a CDL and you don't do at least one stint of fucking long haul trucking, that's stolen valor. That's stolen valor, brother. That is. You gotta fucking see this great land of ours at least
That
once,
is actually on my bucket list. I want to drive across the country.
bruh.
Now I can do it with a CDL.
Bro, you get a
If they even
CDL,
do
that's
it.
how you celebrate. You take give me one run to Cali and back.
Yeah.
I want to take Route 66.
I'll live in the back. I'll be in the back of that
Bro,
shit.
this podcast on fucking in a big rig, nobody's doing that.
That is different.
Nobody's
big rig
doing that,
That
dude.
is different. How'd you get
So-
pulled over in the big ring? Yeah.
So I think that the big lesson to take away, honestly, is like that idea of like, I had that plan, move to Vegas, start the channel, document the adventure. Like, why wouldn't you do exactly that, right? Like, hey, I'm a fucking knucklehead. I've done X, Y, and Z jobs. This is like the journey to getting a CDL and fucking having a grown-up job with a CDL, right?
I like that, yeah.
And then, dude, honestly, you have a reason to fucking document
It's
it. You would
something.
get some eyes on this podcast while you guys
Yeah.
were doing a podcast while long-haul
Damn,
trucking.
bro. Lot
I can-
lizards for real.
My
dog.
job is mobile. I can go and work from the back of the CDL truck.
Brandon with a fucking hotspot just fucking
Yeah,
banging out
hell
seven-figure
yeah.
view clips.
Exactly.
Bro, what? We've been talking about lot lizards a lot on this podcast. Now
Bro,
we can get
go
first-hand
find 'em.
experience.
Yeah. It's not
Dog,
bad.
you guys
bro.
interviewing lot lizards?
Interview.
If you know-
Interviews
if you-
word
Bro,
for
no,
it.
Again, this is like that seedy underbelly of America. It
Oh,
sells,
wow, that
man.
is not
It
bad,
fucking
yeah.
sells, dude. Like, people want to know about what's going on in this great land of ours,
Yeah.
dude.
Real
What-
truck drivers, like actual guys who are driving around the United States, they see a lot of shit.
Bro,
No,
they
they
see
do,
some
bro.
shit, and
They
they're
s-
probably the funniest motherfuckers
Yeah.
on the planet.
Imagine they're gonna try to.
I just found out what cowboy toothpicks are, bro. They used to soak toothpicks in like basically liquid meth to keep themselves awake at night.
Wow, I
Sick.
could see that.
They had to drive long hours.
the OG
long
Zippix?
haul. Yeah.
The original Zippix, the Methics.
Bro, they just hit me up. That's the number one thing I got from the fold is Zippix hit me up. They were like, yo, we're sending you a case. I was
Oh,
like,
nice.
dog, let's go.
Nice.
That's going to replace the Zins.
Were they good? Were they that?
They're the best.
Wow.
I'm telling you, when we had them as a sponsor for a bit, when Alex was pregnant, I 100% would have quit vaping and everything if she had just let me chill with the fucking toothpicks. And she wouldn't, dude. She would get so mad. She would rip it out of my fucking mouth. She would
Yeah.
get so pissed. It was like a real betrayal to her. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm just going to sneak vape around you. I don't know what to tell
Yeah.
you.
Wait, what are they? Nicotine toothpicks?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
On the fold, that's all they had. They would just had toothpicks, and I was like, "What are?" And then one of them took out the pouch, and I was like, "Oh shit, they're
Dog.
nicotine toothpicks."
Huh.
They're so good. They hit the bloodstream immediately, and it's like,
A meth stick.
I might look at these meths.
I'm telling you, dude, that's you could get them as a sponsor easy, dude. If that was like the angle that you're taking, just fucking hammering down Zippix, driving cross country,
Oh, yeah. They should sponsor this podcast.
Long hauling.
dude. Long hauling,
What are we long hauling? Fat women.
It's not bad.
Cross country.
That's trafficking.
Depends who you ask. Right?
They're there willingly.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Yeah,
They've signed paperwork.
I'm sure.
They've all signed proper production documentation.
Yeah, it's just like the buses, but tractor trailer.
How do we even get a big rig? You're saying just go around cross country.
Craigslist, bro?
How long does it take to get a CDL?
No, you could. You're telling me there's not like once you have a CDL, you can't hit up a company and be like, "Yo,
Oh yeah.
I'm fucking.
Yeah.
I'm cut rate.
That's
I'm a
it.
new guy. Fucking cutting my teeth. Let me go."
Yeah, there's I always see like on the back of trucks, they're always like, "Oh, now hiring."
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. They're always looking for truck drivers.
Take one run, dude. One run to celebrate. See how you like it.
Didn't what's his name's brother drive trucks for a little bit?
Who's that?
Ricky.
Yeah. I've done a truck drive one time with the truck driver from here to Massachusetts.
Did you make him do the thing?
He did do the thing willingly on his own, but I did a whole route and I learned how much I hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just listened to music the entire time, chain smoking cigarettes and monsters. I couldn't drive, but it was just actually seeing the stress of what he goes through, waiting for the drop, picking it up, waiting early, us having to sleep together in the back of his pretty much like back feet to feet in the back of his truck.
Like IRA members in a safe house, dude, just sleeping fucking head to toe.
Because he got tired and I was like, all right, he knew his limits. He was good. But there was multiple times where I was knocked out and it was 12, 14 hours, I think.
14 fucking hours.
Yeah.
I've drove to Massachusetts. Well,
No,
Boston.
it wasn't Massachusetts. It was New Hampshire.
All right, that makes sense then.
But we came back and stopped in Massachusetts on the way back, and then chilled there with his Dominican friends in a trap house. Yeah,
Bro,
Then we
long
came back.
haul adventures?
Yeah, but it was fun.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun phase of your life, man.
You know the bitch it would be to soundproof a truck on the drive for a podcast or any type of content?
You're gonna be in the back, dude. You're not gonna be in the truck with
No one's going to hear you scream.
Yeah, that's the point.
Trust me.
Just put some padding on the inside of the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some egg crates. You're
I
good.
know you had a hard out.
Yeah, I do. My wife is now calling me,
Yeah.
which means I probably got to motor up out of here soon.
Can you tell them where to find you?
When is this coming out?
Probably March 9th.
Okay, March
Maybe
9th.
11th.
Okay, that means you have just about 1 month.
Latest. I can make it come out March 11th.
You got just about 1 month to grab tickets. April 9th, the Armored League is back at the Palladium. It's our first time in Manhattan in over a year. We're in Times Square. Absolutely nothing like it. We're debuting a brand new cage in it. If you saw the Femme Division, we had like a new walkout ramp. I mean, the
Nice.
production value that we are hitting with this thing show to show is mind-boggling. And yeah, man, it's only going up from here. Get your tickets at thearmoredleague.com. DM Harrington, Twitter and Instagram.
You heard it here first, folks.
Thank you guys. Like, follow, subscribe. Go follow Harrington. Thank you so much for doing this. Seriously means
Thanks
a
for
lot to me.
having me.
Yeah,
This is
thanks,
so
dude,
much fun, guys.
Of course. Thank you, bro.
Go put the brand in podcast.